Hey y'all, so Eric Jensen coming back with y'all with another quick little video. Got some sad news coming out of the University of Georgia football program. UGA, the winningest mascot in Georgia football history, died at the age of 10 years old. UGA, the English Bulldog who patrolled the sideline for the most successful run in Georgia Bulldogs football history, has died. The university announced it Tuesday, which is today. He was 10 years old. Known as Q, the mascot officially became UGA 10 at age 2 in a ceremony on November 21st, 2015, during his eighth season as a mascot. Georgia went 98. Georgia went 91-18. Won two national championships, two SEC titles, and made 7 New Year's Six bowl appearances. He will always be remembered as a DGD, a damn good dog. Bulldogs Athletics posted on X on Tuesday. It said that we are saddened to announce that UGA X, fondly known as Q, died peacefully in his sleep earlier this morning. Born May 27th, 2013, he formally began his tenure in a ceremony at the University of Georgia versus Georgia Southern football game in November 21st, 2015. Q retired following the 2022 football season. And I remember being at that game too, because that was around the time I was doing some work for the University of Georgia, selling seasonal seasonal seats, like the top VIP seats and stuff. I was doing that for like I think I did it for like the whole football season when it was like whole home games and stuff. And it's saying that yeah, he presided over two SEC titles, the 2021 and 2022 college football playoff national championships, and seven New Year Six bowl appearances. He will always be remembered as a damn good dog. Yeah, got over 6 million views. They showing like career highlights of UGA 10. Yeah, this is real sad. Coming out of the University of Georgia athletic, department, especially um UGA, cause I can't think of no mascot that is more iconic in college football besides, the UGA Georgia Bulldog. I can't really think of like a lot of other mascots who have been so iconic and have been so historic to, like college football. You don't really think of like the Tennessee Volunteer, even though their mascot is like a garbage can full of dumpster juice. You don't really think of the Florida baby crocodile because they haven't been doing nothing since at least a decade plus. It's certain teams that have iconic mascots that can really stay in the hands of time. And the University of Georgia Bulldog has always been a historical mascot and a historical figure at the University of Georgia. But I'm gonna go to the Wikipedia and I'm gonna get some more information on the UGA Bulldog and the history of the UGA Bulldogs. UGA X retired following the 2022 season, giving way to Boom UGA 11. They are a part of a line of English Bulldog mascots which began in 1955. So they've been having the UGA mascot since 1955. So that's like, let me see, 78 years. The senior I don't know how to say these people's name. The Senior family, led by Charles Senior, based in Savannah, Georgia, has maintained the line of mascots for almost 70 years. The family said Uga 10, who was 10 years old, died peacefully at his home in Savannah. So I'm glad that he passed away, peacefully, because when you going through like certain situations with your animals and they got like bad health problems, it can be a real it can be real stressful on them. A lot of these animals don't get to pass away peacefully, and I'm glad that UGA X passed away peacefully. He's up there in the sky with all the UGA Bulldog greats and all, the great UGA Bulldogs that we have lost over, the years. UGA X also made national headlines for his tense pregame encounter with Bevo. I think this Bevo 14 or 15 at the Longhorn steer that serves as mascot for the Texas Longhorns at the Sugar Bowl in 2019. That's the year that Texas beat Georgia, and they was originally back, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. As the handlers for Bevo 14 or 15 and UGA 10 tried to position the pair for a pregame photo op. Bevo charged in UGA's direction, knocking down the metal barrier surrounding him and leading to a brief moment of chaos as UGA scampered out of the way. Um, Bevo's handlers quickly collared the 1,600-pound steer and secured him without any harm to UGA or nearby spectators. Once the situation was handled, the photo op happened after all, with Bevo's staying in his original position facing the stands. The Associated Press contributed to this report. Now let me go to the Wikipedia site for UGA. Now I'm gonna go through all the UGA records. The first UGA was from 1956 to 1966. His record was 53 wins and 48 losses and a .523 winning percentage. UGA 2, Old Dan's UGA, 1966 through 1972. 1943 UGA 1, 1943 Rose Bowl victory, won Southeastern Conference football title in 1959 and one Orange Bowl 1960. Damn Good Dog UGA 2 won two SEC football titles 1966 and 1968. One Cotton Bowl 1966 and one national title in 1968, which Georgia do not claim. UGA 3, seniors, UGA 3, I probably mispronounced his name. Y'all correct me in the comment section. 1972 through 1971, won two SEC titles, 1976 to 1980, won Peach Bowl 1973, won Sugar Bowl in 1981. Should have won the national championship again that year, but we lost, I think, to Penn State. In one of the, I think it was the bowl games or another national championship game, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about it, so y'all old school UGA football fans, correct me in the comment section. UGA 4, 1981 through 1991, two SEC championships, 1981 through 1982, one Cotton Bowl, 1984. He was the first live mascot ever invited to the Heisman Trophy presentation in 1982 and accompanied Herschel Walker to the Downtown Athletic Club, the DAC, wearing a custom-made black collar and tie. The dog of the decade, UGA 5, UGA's 4, Magna Cutie 2, 1990 through 1999, won one Peach Bowl 1998. I think we played Virginia that year too. Back then when players cared about bowl games, but that's another story for another day. He was named in honor of Dan Mulligan, longtime Georgia tennis coach and sports information director, and in honor of McGillicuddy, who served as an interim mascot for one game after UGA 4's death. He portrayed his father, UGA 4, in the motion picture Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Excuse me. It was pictured on the cover of Sports Illustrated in 1997. In 1996, he lunged at Auburn wide receiver Robert Baker after he scored a touchdown. The pictures in the video of this incident has been widely circled as the symbol of the D South's oldest rivalry. The rivalry between Georgia and Auburn. We've been tearing Auburn's ass up for the past couple of years. So that tradition of whooping Auburn's ass will not end no time soon. UGA 6, 1998 through 2008, won two SEC championships, 2002 and 2005, two Sugar Bowls, '03 and '08. Excuse me, one Peach Bowl, 2006, and had more than 20 victories over ranked opponents. The most of any UGA today. He was named in honor of Lawrence Smith, longtime Georgia football sideline reporter and past president of the Georgia Club. During football games with former radio announcer Larry Munson, rest in peace to Larry Munson, one of the greatest commentators in college football history, called on Smith for a sideline report. He would say, "Lauren, what do you got?" He was the largest at 65 pounds and held the best winning percentage at time of retirement. He also held the most wins as well. He died of collegiate heart failure on June 27th, 2008. A big dog for a big job and handled it well. August 7, Lawrence Best, 2008 to 2009. His tenure ended abruptly near the end of his second season when he died of heart failure on November 19th, 2009. Gone too soon. Uga 8, Big Bad Bruce, 2011 through 2010 to 2011. Forgive me. Named in honor of UGA veterinarian Bruce Holitz. He was introduced at the October 16, 2010 homecoming game against Vanderbilt. On January 7th, 2011, officials announced that Uga 8 had been diagnosed with um, lymphoma, which led to his death on February 4th, 2011. Empathy, he never had a chance. So there's two Georgia Bulldogs who had short tenures as the UGA mascot, Uga 7 and Uga 8. Uga 9, Rush, 2012 to 2015. He was the interim mascot from 2009 to 2012. Let me see. Let me see. It's a lot of information. So I'm gonna just go to Uga XQ 2015 to 2024. Won two SEC championships 2017 to 2022. Should have won the national championship that year. Won Rose Bowl 2018, one of the greatest college football games of all time against my Georgia Bulldogs versus the Oklahoma Sucknuts, the Sooners. Shout out to you, Baker Mayfield, for losing again. I'm gonna move past that. One Sugar Bowl 2020, one of the scariest games in my tenure as a UGA football fan. There's that was the year that we played Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Bearcats, and Jackpot Leslie made that game winning field goal to he didn't end the game, but it was like 3 seconds left. So basically the game was over with. That was like one of the most back and forth games I have seen in like UGA college football, bowl game history, in my opinion. As long as I've been alive. Two Peach Bowls, 2021, 2022, one Orange Bowl, 2021, and two national championships, 22, 23. He is the grandson of Uga 6 and was introduced at the November 21st, 2015 game against Georgia Southern. That's the game that Georgia went into overtime. I remember that game too. That was going back and forth in that game because I was working that game in the stadium. That game was like real like hectic. And I think there was the I think that's the game that's it was either Nick Chubb or Sony Michelle on scored there. The overtime touchdown to the to have the game go to have the game end because there was a back and forth game against Georgia Southern. At his retirement, he was the winningest UGA mascot with a total of wins in with the total of most wins in percentage in 2022. Uga X and by extension of all Ugas was inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame. Uga X died today, January 23rd, 2024, at the age of 10. Boom, Uga 11, 2023 through present, won one Orange Bowl 2023. The collar was passed to Uga 11 prior to the G-Day public spree scrimmage on April 15, 2023. So yeah, man, shout out to Uga X, Uga 10, gone but not forgotten. One of the most winningest Ugas in UGA football history, and I think that Boom Uga 11 is gonna keep the legacy alive by winning constant games, national championships, and we just got to keep the tradition going. So I just want to say rest in peace to Uga X, rest in peace to all the Ugas long gone and not forgotten. Let me give y'all the records. Uga 2, 42 wins, 16 losses. Uga 3, 71 wins, 32 losses. Uga 4, 77 wins, 24 losses. Uga 5, 65 wins, 39 losses. Uga 6, 87 wins, 27 losses. Uga 7, 16 wins, 7 losses. Uga 8, 4 wins, 2 losses. Both of those Uga 7 and Uga 8 didn't really get a chance to be official UGA mascot, because both of those Ugas died due to like health conditions. Uga 9, 44 wins, 19 losses. Uga 10, rest in peace, 91 wins, 18 losses. 91 wins and 18 losses. And Uga 11, boom, 13 wins and 1 loss. So like, share, comment, subscribe. Rest in peace again to Uga 10, gone but not forgotten. Tell me some favorite, Uga Georgia mascot, memories that you have with all the Ugas, and tell me some of the greatest moments that you've seen throughout the history of UGA college football history with the Georgia mascots. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.